Israel-Gaza Iran War News Live Update. Israel. Nation under attack for 76 years. Israel has been fighting for survival since 1948, making it unique among nations. Constant vigilance, and God's kindness, would wipe away this nation. Tell me another country that requires all high school graduates, male and female, to serve 2 to 3 years in the military. Or that mandates all men under 40 to join the reserves and return to the military if needed. Only ultra-Orthodox Jews are excused from military duty. I am writing from Israel, where I have been since Sunday, June 9th, and fighting is everywhere. Yehuda, a young South African who moved to Israel 6 years ago, welcomed me at the airport when I got off the plane. He served in Gaza for almost 190 days as a reservist and will shortly return. He was quiet when I inquired how he felt about returning to combat. This is his only option for the nation's benefit. War is like this. After speaking to believers Monday night, I met another young man in casual clothes with a rifle. He will shortly return from the northern frontier of Lebanon, where Israeli troops are fighting Hezbollah. He cannot go without his gun as a soldier. Thankfully, a drone attack did not kill his unit. His return to combat is imminent. She showed me her son, whom I hadn't seen in years. He returned from a few months as a reservist in his 30s. He will return when needed. His responsibility, if not privilege, is to defend his country in wartime. Internal terror attacks, car rammings, stabbings, shootings, and bombings continue. One headline from February 22, 2016, chosen at random from practically endless options, shows Israeli life. The Israeli military chief said off-duty combat soldiers must carry weapons. Thus, off-duty Nahal soldier Tuvia Wiesman was not carrying a weapon when he went to the rescue of terror victims and was himself stabbed to death. Welcome to Israel. From the Oslo Accords, September 1993, until September 2000, attacks murdered over 300 Israelis, according to the Jewish Virtual Library. The Al-Aqsa Intifada, September 2000 to December 2005, killed 1,100 more Israelis. Over 1,429 Israelis have died in Palestinian terrorist strikes since September 2000. Hundreds more wounded. Only the Israeli military and security forces' continual vigilance allows Israelis to wander the streets without fear of annihilation. Otherwise, Israel's foes would have exterminated the tiny nation decades ago. What happens to Syria's egregious security breaches? October 7 inspires future terror attacks. According to a November 1, 2023 report, a top member of Hamas has hailed the systematic massacre of citizens in Israel on October 7, saying in an interview that if given the chance, the Palestinian terror group will repeat similar assaults many times in the future until Israel. Iranian officials have also demanded Israel's annihilation. On May 22, 2020, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, tweeted a lengthy anti-Israel diatribe on Quds Day, a holiday held in Iran at the end of Ramadan to support Palestinians and oppose Israel. In 25 unthreaded tweets, the leader labeled Israel a cancerous tumor and the coronavirus, calling for its uprooted and destroyed. It's nothing new. Israel has battled it since the 1947 UN partition plan. According to the Jerusalem Center for Public Affairs, the UN General Assembly passed Resolution 181 on November 29, 1947, to partition mandatory Palestine into Jewish and Arab governments. The Jews welcomed the proposal with mixed feelings, while the Arabs rejected it and went to fight to stop it. What followed Israel's May 1948 independence announcement? On May 15, 1948, 5 Arab armies invaded the newly independent state of Israel, which had declared its independence the day before, according to the Jewish Virtual Library. Israelis withstood the invasion, which began with an Egyptian airstrike on Tel Aviv. Army of Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Transjordan, and Egypt came from north, east, and south. Israel is under siege since its contemporary beginnings and still is. For good cause, Jews and Christians cite Psalm 121, "He who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep." Without divine kindness, Israel wouldn't exist.